All right, guys, what a game. What a game it was yesterday. The Jaguars lose to the Houston Texans by a score of 37-21. Um, and I was being a little sarcastic. It was horrible. The game was absolutely horrible. The Jaguars, and it really, like, a lot of it I thought was just horrible coaching, man. And I still believe in Urban Meyer. I'm not one of these guys that's gonna jump over the ledge after one game. But man, like, literally your first set of downs, like, not even your first drive, your first set of downs, you get an illegal formation, and then you have to burn a timeout. You burnt a timeout, like, what, the second play of the game? I mean, holy cow. That's just, and you burnt both your timeouts in the first quarter. I don't ever remember the Jaguars having to do that in the past. As bad as coached as some of our teams has been, and just all game, man. Illegal formation, like, lining up bad. There was a 12-minute in the huddle thing. It was like all these just absolute coaching miscues were going on like the whole entire game. So that was just absolutely horrible. And then, some of our stuff when it comes to one-on-one situation, not one-on-one, but individual plays, like, DJ Chark had a bunch of drops. We were having a bunch of holding calls. Like, we would get a good run and then holding. You know what I mean? And we'd back us up an extra 10 yards and we'd be at a 1st and 20 situation. I mean, there was just so little positives to make out of this game. I mean, I thought Trevor Lawrence in the first half, I thought he was pretty good. I mean, I thought he was kind of making the throws, but as the game got away from him, as he had 50-plus pass attempts, he wound up throwing 3 interceptions. I was someone who thought Trevor Lawrence was probably going to end up throwing like 15 interceptions on the year, but man, like, having a 3 interception day, it just wasn't a great situation. And, now number 1 overall pick quarterbacks are like, what, 4-21-1 now? It adds to kind of the bad record of guys in their first year. And just a lot of bad stuff on the offensive line. I mean, Jawan Taylor's getting no better. AJ Cann was horrible. He allowed a bunch of pressures. DJ Chark, just a ton of drops. It's like, early on when the game was still within reach, it was like guys were dropping passes, and man, just not helping the rookie quarterback out at all. And I mean, just all around the board, even like Josh Lambo missed a kick, Logan Cook shaked a punt. We were playing, we were giving the Texans the ball in good field position pretty much all game. They won that field position battle. They won the time of possession battle. I mean, Houston outmatched us in every single part of the game, and it's just depressing. I mean, you also look back, Tyson Campbell had an awful game. Andrew Wingard was horrible. I mean, God, my God, it's very few positives. And yeah, like, James Robinson, 5 rushing attempts this game. Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, I don't even know what to think, man. I mean, we all know that, the Jags are not the most, talented team out there. But shit, man, neither are the Texans, man. How can we go out there and lose like this to the Texans? I mean, you looked at it. I was feeling a little less confident last week about this just because you looked at the Texans roster and, it's a lot of veterans. I said, you know what, maybe they're not all bad, but man, like, we made Tyrod Taylor, who's not a great quarterback. Don't try to trick yourselves, man. Tyrod Taylor, he's being replaced by different quarterbacks every single year at every stop he takes. We make him look like a superstar. I mean, it's nothing new when it comes to, making bad quarterbacks look good. It's just, it's just a part of who we are as the Jaguars. That's just what we do. So, he had the Broncos next week. Then in 2 weeks, we had the Arizona Cardinals. Gosh, it's so freaking hard. But I don't know. Gotta somehow rebound, man. If we go 0-4 in September, man, this team, man, that would be horrible because in October, every team we play had winning records. It's not a good situation, but I mean, the AFC South battle, Texans are 1-0 and everybody else is 0-1, so there's that. But man, it's not a good situation, guys. But I don't know what else to say. After this game, I just left and I didn't turn on any Jaguars coverage. I didn't listen to anything. I didn't feel like it. I didn't need that negativity in my life. And sorry about the late recap video. Just is what it is. About to hop back on the airplane, head back to Orlando, and get ready for week 2 against the Broncos. home opener next week. But all right, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.